Good morning, Søren.
Morning.
The initiative of GR8Conf EU has now expanded to US, now in India. Do you have any future further plans of expansion or?
Since GR8Conf US and GR8Conf India is actually more or less independent conferences, it is up to the community to bring new conferences to the world. But GR8Conf in Europe, which is kind of the mother conference, is happy to have other conferences. We think it's very important to have a conference that is very easily recognizable with logo and website and content.
That's a great thought. We get to interact with many people.
And also, for if other wants to be using the brand, we have all the infrastructure, call for paper app and websites and other stuff that can be used. So it makes it fairly easy to start a new conference, but it's still a lot of work.
Yeah, like it did for us. Thank you. Three things that you really appreciate about Grails 3.
Three things I really appreciate about Grails 3. Well, the first would be the build system. I really enjoy working with Gradle. It makes the build more concise and I think easier to use than the old legacy system for Grails 1 and 2. The second thing I think would be the usage of traits instead of a lot of metaprogramming and a lot of AST transformations. It is the code is more readable. The core code is more readable and easier to debug. So even if you have a problem that you think is in the core, it's easier to figure out where it is. And a third thing.
Yeah, third thing. Yeah.
A third thing. Oh, that's a tough one. It's both a plus and a minus. The minus is that the plugin system has been revamped, so that a lot of plugins need to be rewritten. But I think that's also a plus because it gets rid of the abandoned plugins. So plugins that are no longer maintained will either get a new maintainer or be gone. And I think that's a good thing.
Which framework would you recommend to Groovy Grace developer to also probably try to they would like to learn or explore in Groovy ecosystem maybe?
In the Groovy ecosystem, I haven't had the time to experience it myself, but I think I would look at GrooveScript. Sounds very interesting from the talks I've seen. I haven't had the opportunity to use it myself. And another framework, even though it's not Groovy and Grails, it is very interesting. I think Angular is very interesting. And now that Grails 3.1 has an Angular profile, I think it should be fairly easy to get up and running.
Sure. How about Ratpack? Do you have any thoughts about Ratpack also?
I haven't tried Ratpack yet. We have featured a couple of talks on GR8Conf in Europe, and I don't remember if there's one here as well.
Sure.
And of course, look at Gradle, because Gradle is becoming a major player in build systems.
Yeah, being used widely now.
Yes.
Big enterprises as well. What is the current inspiration of Grails going now in any direction? In which direction do you think? Like, where do we expect Grails to be 6 months down the line?
I think Grails is starting to position itself a place between small startups and enterprise, moving towards enterprise systems because it's, first of all, getting stable and it's getting the Gradle support, so building and deploying Grails application will be easier along the way. So I definitely think that it has gone way beyond being something that you only see for the cool kids and startups.
Good to know that. Thank you, Søren, for your time.
You're welcome.